Now this is why you should not marry your cousin. In a village in Turkey, there is a family that walks on all fours. Hidden from the world, discovered by only a handful of scientists, this family have never been able to stand upright. Experts have been baffled by this. The family displays an almost animal-like state. But why? Well, the parents are first cousins and have 18 children. Because of this, the kids were born with an extremely rare disorder that affects their sense of balance. Sadly, the children are treated like social outcasts. They're even bullied and beaten up by the local kids.
Facts that can one day save your life. If your hair suddenly stands up, run for cover because you're about to be hit by lightning. If a tornado ever looks like it's not moving, run or take cover, because it is actually moving towards you. If a service dog approaches you without its owner, follow them and do it quickly because you can save someone else's life. The more colorful the animal is, the more likely it's poisonous and you should never touch it.
Do it again.
Do it again.
How? So wait.
So if you can't do that,
Okay.
you do have a higher risk of you know what in 6 years.
Really?
Based on a study from 2000.
Here are facts you probably didn't know that one day could save your life. Part 6. If you see money falling from buildings, do not pick it up. Get out of there immediately. It's a way terrorists gather more people into a collected area. If you smell cinnamon in your drink, do not drink it. It's a cover-up for poison. If you're in the woods with nothing to eat, the yellow dandelions are fully edible. If you get bitten and poisoned, do not suck it. This will only make it worse. If you see a white fuzzy spot on your banana, do not eat it. This is a spider infestation. If the air starts to smell like chlorine during a storm, it means lightning might hit the area you're standing in very soon. If you or someone else is eating a fruit and they complain about it tasting fuzzy or hairy, it might mean that they're allergic to it. If you need heat or a light, a crayon will burn for 14 minutes. If you're outside and you're freezing, and then all of a sudden you feel warm with no explanation, do not remove your clothes. You're about to die, and your body is spending its very last energy heating you up. Seek shelter and warmth immediately. Here are facts you didn't know that one day could save your life. Part 4. If you're ever stuck in quicksand, lie down. It's like floating on water. The desperation of your weight will make you float. If you're on a plane that crashes into the water, don't inflate your life vest until you swim out of the plane. If you inflate your life jacket before escaping, you're much more likely to get trapped in the plane. A wagging tail does not always mean that a dog is friendly. Don't be silent for extended periods of time if you're hiking in the wilderness. Bears prefer to avoid confrontation and would most likely avoid you if you make your presence known. Sleep with your doors closed. Fires while you sleep can leave your room almost completely untouched if closed. Purple flags at the beach mean dangerous sea life in the area. If you get lost in the woods, stay where you are. The chances of finding your way out on your own are pretty slim, and you're just creating a larger search area for the SAR.
I was today years old when I found out your thumb is the same length as your nose. Right now, you're looking at your nose, but your brain chooses to ignore it. When a person cries, if it comes from the right eye, it's happiness. But if it comes from the left eye, it's either pain or frustration. Sloppy handwriting by doctors is responsible for over 7,000 deaths per year. You might be drinking water that's older than dinosaurs. The inner skin of a banana peel can help whiten your teeth. If you have a sore throat, eat a cucumber. It will help cool it down and stop the itching. Eating your food slowly will help you lose weight, enjoy your food, reduce stress, and lead to a better digestive system. The smell of rotting potatoes can kill you. Chocolate ice cream has been proven to significantly reduce stress, reduce emotional and physical pain. Consuming chocolate after drinking a lot of alcohol can help cure a hangover. The world now has more people dying from obesity than malnutrition. Fake smiling can lead to real happiness.
If you have a zip tie on your car door handle, do not get in your car. Call the police or get some kind of help immediately. This is only one of the ways that traffickers use to identify people who are easy targets for trafficking. Here are some tips that could save your life. Did you know if you see a lot of money falling from the air, you should not run towards it because terrorists actually use this as a method of gathering a ton of people in one place and then, well, you know, close your door before you go go to bed. A house fire can spread more quickly the more oxygen they have. Keeping your bedroom door closed can slow the spread of a house fire as well as reduce toxic smoke levels. If you're in the middle of a storm and your hair starts to stick up, that means you need to duck and take cover because you are about to get struck by lightning.
Fun fact, a woman in Ohio was arrested for breaking into a home, cleaning it, and then leaving a bill with her name and phone number. In May of 2012, Susan Warren, who also owns a cleaning company, was bored and wanted something to do. So she picked a house at random while driving down a street, broke into it, washed the morning coffee cups and dishes, took out the trash, vacuumed, and cleaned the playroom. She then wrote a note on a napkin, $75, I was here to clean, along with her name and phone number, and left it on the counter. The homeowner's 18-year-old daughter was upstairs sleeping while Susan was cleaning, and when the daughter called her mother, Sherry Bush, to ask about the cleaning service she had hired, Sherry said she hadn't hired a cleaning service. Sherry later called Susan to tell her she had cleaned the wrong house, to which Susan said, "No, I didn't clean the wrong house. I just stopped in and cleaned your house. I do this all the time." Susan had been charged with criminal trespassing a month earlier, and even though Susan hadn't stolen anything, she pled guilty to attempted burglary and trespassing and was sentenced to 1 year probation. Susan was arrested again in February of 2013 when police found her shoveling snow from a driveway without the owner's consent.
You'll be in my body, but for now it's time to run, it's time to run.
Facts that I wish I didn't know. When you die, the last thing to go is your hearing. So as all your other mortal sensations are leaving this world, the last thing you're ever going to experience are the sounds going on around you, which very well could be like your family members crying or cheering. By the year 2050, there's going to be more plastic in the ocean than fish. When pigs get a cold, like a cough, very often they will shoot their intestines out of their anus, and farmers have to, like, stuff it back in.
Did you know that when you're falling asleep at night and your body jerks, it's called the hypnic jerk? And it's because when you're falling asleep and you're really tired, if your body is falling asleep faster than your brain jolts you awake because it thinks you're dying. Isn't that interesting? Your body's going through the stages of sleep quicker than your brain is able to process. So it jolts you awake. There you go. Fact of today.
Things you never knew the purpose of. These small buttons on jeans are called rivets, and they're placed in the places with the most wear and tear to prevent your pants from ripping. The tiny pocket on jeans is supposed to hold a pocket watch. It's a design from the 1800s. The bottom line of a Solo cup is roughly about one shot. The second line is for wine, and the third line is for beer. The neck shape of a beer bottle is designed to incentivize you to hold it from there so that you don't warm your beer before you finish it. These static wicks on an airplane exist in order to reduce the chances of the plane being struck by lightning. The arrow on the gas gauge for your car points in the direction of which side the gas tank is on your car. These orange balls only exist to help make power lines more visible to low-flying aircraft. The dimpled ridges on a golf ball help reduce the drag when it's flying through the air, making it go further and faster.
Creepy facts about our world you didn't know about. Have you ever been sleeping and you had a nightmare that you've been falling off of a building or out of the sky and you woke up kind of flinching a little bit? This is actually called hypnic jerks and basically what it is, it's your body thinking you're about to die so it wakes you up. This might sound insane, but you're literally always 6 minutes away from dying, and every time you take a breath, the clock happens to restart. The ocean is just really a graveyard full of dead bodies and sunken ships, and every time you go visit the beach and take a dip in the water, you're basically swimming in a pool full of dead bodies. People unknowingly swallow about 8 spiders a year. Literally, spiders are crawling inside your mouth and down your esophagus, and you have no idea when or where. Facebook shut down two robots named Alice and Bob because they started talking to each other in their own language.
Psychology facts. If you can't get someone off your mind, there is a 79% chance they feel the same way. The people who spend a lot of time on the internet are mostly depressed or lonely. You are most likely attracted to someone who you're not gonna have a chance with.
Scary facts that will make your skin crawl. Cats do not sleep in the way we think they do. The truth is, cats are interdimensional beings and regularly visit places we cannot. Their eyes are also capable of detecting wavelengths of light that we can't pick up, enabling them to see energies, spirits, elementals, and more. The same way dogs are our guardians in the physical world, cats are our protectors in the energy world. This is why cats were regarded as sacred in ancient Egypt.
Psychological facts. If you announce your goals to others, you are less likely to succeed. The very last person on your mind before you fall asleep is either the reason for your happiness or pain. The type of music you listen to affects the way you perceive the world. 85% of people text things they can't say in person. Your favorite song is your favorite because you associate an emotional event with it.
His lips are dry.